Good afternoon. Now we will see one by one theory part which is related with DRCS. So we have this is first part, the safety factor or factor of safety is used. So now we have two terms. You try to understand this. We have one term that is safety factor or factor of safety, and we have another. So that is partial safety factor. So we have to understand these two terms clearly to write theory part in examination. Now the safety factor or factor of safety is used to determine the overall strength and reliability. Try to understand this overall strength and reliability of a structure or component, while the partial safety factor is used to account for uncertainties in separate, that is in loads and materials. Why we are saying partial safety factor? Because safety factors are there which we have to consider are partially for loads and partially for materials, or we have for loads also and for materials also. So we are saying it as partial safety factor. What is factor of safety? The factor of safety has been used in engineering to ensure that, this is important, to ensure that the structure can withstand loads and stresses significantly higher than those expected in service condition. Any time in service condition, so your stresses should be less than the strength. The factor of safety is typically defined as, so that factor of safety we already seen in MOS also, ultimate strength of the structure to the design load or design stress. So a ratio of ultimate strength to design loads, and your value of factor of safety should be always greater than 1. May be equal to 1, but we should always prefer greater than 1. So we have factor of safety, ultimate value upon working value. Now partial safety factor in reinforced concrete. So in reinforced concrete design, the term partial safety factor is used instead of traditional factor of safety. This is because the approach of safety in reinforced concrete design is more sophisticated and accounts for uncertainties. So this is most important, uncertainties in both the loads and material. We are considering factor of safety for both instead of applying a single factor of safety to both loads and material strength. So we have separate factor of safety that is for loads and materials. So partial safety factors are applicable independently to each. So we are applying independently for loads and materials. Now material strength. Partial safety factors are applied to the characteristic strength of materials such as concrete and steel. These factors account for, so this you can see this word that is used twice, thrice, because this is most important one in material properties such as variation in strength. Which properties? Variation in strength between different batches of concrete or steel, as well as here again the effects of manufacturing processes and potential material deterioration over time. Now partial safety factor for concrete and steel. For concrete it is 1.5 and for steel it is 1.15 respectively. Then we have second, design load. So partial safety factors are also applied to the design loads, including dead loads, live loads, environmental loads, and other loads. That means for all loads which are specified by building codes. These factors account for, again, same uncertainties in estimating the actual loads that the structure will experience during its service life, as well as variation in load distributions and durations. Partial safety factor for loads is 1.5. And the application of this partial safety factor helps ensure that the structure has sufficient margin of safety against failure, under expected service conditions. So this is first part which we have. That theory part you can elaborate it. It is for more marks if it is for 3 to 4 marks, this is more than sufficient. So now we will stop here only. Thank you.